Some niggas is gonna be corner niggas, some niggas gonna be cheerleaders, and some niggas is gonna be active participants. And you don't know which day that's gonna be you. Everybody has a choice. A choice that they make is in themselves. What type of man they gonna be. And most motherfuckers, 90% of the gangbangers, their fathers is in prison. Or they never knew them. So they outside looking for guidance. It is a community blame. It ain't an independent blame. You feel me? It's a community blame. Because when they went outside and they wanted to play kickball, they wanted to play handball, it was niggas standing on the court. And the only way that they could play that game was to get them niggas off that court. And the only reason why they got off the court was because they had respect for one of the youngsters. You feel me? Respect is not given here, it's earned. And when you have children outside that's tired of being picked on, they go through shit to go to the store. Eventually that little dude gonna pick up a bat, pick up a stick, ball his fist up, and he gonna walk to that store. If your mother send you to the store and tell you to go get some milk, and it's 10 niggas at that store on the way to the store, is you gonna go get the milk, or you gonna walk your ass 50 blocks that way and go get the milk?
I'm gonna go steal the milk.
Keep the change.
Mob back past the niggas. They better not be lacking.
You feel what I'm saying?
Oh, everything.
So you have to be built to walk to the store here. You have to be built to drive a nice car down the street. And other people pick up the torch. It's like some of these niggas want to be welders. Some of these niggas want to be fishermen. Some of them want to be auto mechanics. But some of these niggas want to be rolling 20 Crips.
Period.
And that's what they saw. That's what they looked up to. A child's infatuation becomes reality. I was a kid. I go outside, I see the homies. Hey, hey. Nigga, it's 2016. I'm still doing the same shit.
Look.
I earned it.
Now, can you tell me how your mind has changed from when you was really active to what it is now? Because you said now it's more about saving brothers as opposed to putting them on, right?
Because it is. Because if you ever went through this shit, like you can see the smiles on their face, you can see the frowns on their face and shit, but this shit is painful. To carry this burden is painful, homie.
How did you make that transition?
Because I went to prison. I kept going to jail. Nigga, my mom was embarrassed because she didn't raise her son to be like this, but I went outside and chose that. Everybody looks for people to blame. But you have to blame your environment and what's accessible to a child.
Now, when you see a youngster that's maybe college bound,
yeah,
there's not like a lot of these kids are do you guys feel like we need to protect this kid because he might go to college,
yes.
He might be a lawyer,
yes.
and he can help our hood in the future one day.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like that now.
Need to be sheltered.
Like mine,
like that.
hovered.
Now, in the 70s and 80s, it wasn't like that.
In the 70s and 80s, it was
more.
harder. It was harder because it was more of, you had kids dreaming. My aspirations was to be one of the best of them. Where motherfuckers said, oh, I'm finna be a governor, I'm finna be a doctor. I said, shit, I'm finna be one hell of a dub. Nobody played in on that decision. That was one that I chose in my little world, my fucked up world by myself. And said, I'm gonna dedicate to be that. And then I found there was other things that I could have did with the energy.
You was told there was other things before that, though.
You hear me?
Again,
Now, if you can go back,
But then it go back to me.
choice.
Because nigga, I got the talent. I had the talent. But what I wanted to do was make sure that my shit wasn't taken like everybody else's.
Yeah.
Most of the gang interaction comes through music. And music is that positive spot where a motherfucker can meet at and not have such an issue. You feel me? But it is that serious. But most what people need to understand about this hip hop, it's a voice to a culture that never could speak.
At 13, I'm fortunate, I'm blessed. I've raised around my big homies been extra solid, and I was exposed to a lot early. And not just my big homies from this area though. I was going to in and out them institutions. McLaren Hall, Los Petrinos, niggas don't even know about McLaren, you feel what I'm saying? Silmar Central, all that shit, I was hitting all that. And then, yeah, the pen early, skated the Y though. The pen early though, but then I was exposed to G niggas from up and down California. and so it got the school and the scholarship got different for me. You know what I mean? So now it's like, yeah, they kept doing that to me. Young Muttley, wake up, Muttley, wake up. They woke me up.
But when you go to prison, you learned about what your skin means. Ain't nobody standing on the corner teaching blackness. Everybody on the corners teaching self-hate. Survival.
Fucked up now.
You feel me?
You in.
But then if you listen to the music, you'll understand the pains that they have. Their view is what they sharing, what they giving. Because if your mom has a full-time job and your father have a full-time job, your ass don't got to do nothing but go to school for 7 to 8 hours, right? Now, daddy get off at 5. Mom get off at 6. All you got to do is do whatever the fuck you want from 2:45 till 6 o'clock. And get home and make sure you at dinner, wash your hands, do your chores, and your deal is settled with at that house. But now I got to go outside. It's how you play. Motherfuckers went from playing marbles and playing Uno to selling rocks and shooting Glocks. Because while we sitting here right now, there's at least 20,000 kids somewhere choosing something.
Right now.
Right now. And I hope this reach one of them to say, you know what, I don't want that life of pain. What I want you to do is to go pick up a book. What I want you to do is go educate yourself so you don't fall a victim to this. Because there's no cure for it but yourself.
You must have seen the 80s were probably the worst years.
80s was the best years to me.
Well, in terms of the homicide rate and the number of bodies.
But the point is, there's rules. And you have those results because of the rules. There's only 2 rules. Don't snitch and don't be gay. It's only 2 rules.
Which don't snitch and don't be gay?
That's it.
Okay.
Them the original rules. Before I was born. You break those laws, there's consequences. But take the dad out and leave the mama. Now you got a gang of boys that's not emotionally balanced. So when they go outside, they're going to hurt something. It's a lot to do with the community. It takes a community to raise one child.
How did it feel when Obama decided to co-sign gay marriage?
But this the thing. That, you got to ask that man what the hell he was thinking. You have to go ask them people.
But do you think we're living in a time now that...
We're living in the wrong time.
People been gay all the time.
Hey, but check it out, though.
About it.
Yeah, they have. But guess what, though? They was back then at home.
That was never out in
A man should not wear a dress outside.
Thanks for watching StreetGangs.com. Please like and share the video you just watched and leave a comment below to tell us what you think. You can also watch 2 of our previous episodes to the right. Please visit the link to our Patreon page and support our campaign. And don't forget to subscribe.